his bid for City of Cudahy City Council. So this will be kind of like a separate cut where we could go directly to the city council bid, right? So I'll let you take point on this, right?
All right.
So have you had a chance to meet some of the community members and had to have one-on-ones or talk to them or?
Absolutely,
Awesome.
absolutely. I kind of find myself in a very, you know, great situation. A lot of my members that come to our gym are community people. Members from Cudahy, our surrounding cities that know people in Cudahy. So we have a great platform. We have a great opportunity to engage people, and you know, doing some door knocking, talking to a lot of business people in Cudahy, getting to know, hey, how can we help? That is the number one thing.
Awesome. Any big plans, your vision for Cudahy for this coming year?
Well, if everything goes well and we're able to get on city council, I think that myself, I bring a lot of fresh ideas to the table as far as, you know, what I think the city can use in order to advance itself. One of them is community. Just from my business aspect, I think community is huge, and once you start to serve the community, people are happy.
Awesome. And your community, are you working with all kinds of groups or mainly fitness people, students? I know you say you have 3 kids as well, so
We do everything.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, and we have a lot of people in our business and in the community that, you know, seniors and elders and, you know, over 55, 65 to the young 18-year-olds that come in through our doors. And we engage them all the same way. We really engage them in a way where, you know, they matter, and once they're in the community, that's who we want to reach. Those people that don't have access, even for, you know, to pay for a commercial place, but something that can be done for the community by the city.
do you have any plans to meet with the community, or how can they get to know you and maybe go to the gym? I don't know, maybe if they have questions for you or.
Well, I've been standing outside a supermarket actually, and telling people who I am, handing out some information.
Which supermarket?
Superior.
Oh, okay.
So it's a great opportunity. You know, just walking around, talking to the business people, engaging our members. Honestly, our voice is our members, because we've known that with enough respect to our members, you know, they're going to give you kind of what you want as well. And we treat people in a very respectful manner, and, you know, hopefully, you know, our energy transcends into, you know, people wanting us to do something better for Cudahy.
What are some of the problems in Cudahy that you hope to solve?
Well, some of them are business related. You know, as a business owner, I know sometimes of the struggles for somebody to want to start up their own business in the city of Cudahy. I think that there's ways that we can expedite the system. There's ways that we can just make the system work better for the person that is trying to open a business. Right now, it's a little bit cumbersome. It takes a little bit long time, so we want to make sure that expediting. People know exactly if they're deciding to open up a facility or any kind of business in Cudahy, the process and where they're at in each part of the process. Instead of like, okay, well, we'll go ahead and fill this form out and we'll let you know. No, we want people to be actually informed of how their application's going, what's the next steps, and encourage just prosperity within Cudahy.
Cudahy is a really small place, right?
It is. If you know the area, it runs from like Florence all the way almost to Patata, and from the Salt Lake to almost the riverbed.
So it's like 1 square mile, like a little more than 1 square mile.
Yes.
Population density? What do you?
I don't have that exact number with
It's
me.
like what, 20, 25 or something like that? 25,000
Could be.
members? Yeah.
It's nice that it's right by the LA River too. There's some nice access there for fitness as well. So I know.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
you
stuff
guys
done
do
there.
5Ks and stuff down the riverbed, right?
So every year we do our annual turkey trot. This was our 5th year running it. The first year we had 3 people. It was my business partner, and another friend and myself, and we said we're gonna get this done. And this is a great example of how just things that are great get traction. We decided to like do it every year. First year 3 people, next year was 5, 10. The last couple of years we've had over 100 people.
Nice.
And we just take off from the gym and we run around the riverbed nice and early, and we get back to the gym, have a little celebration. So it's a lot of fun.
Cudahy. So we went over a little bit of the problems. Do we have, what is Cudahy doing right that you hope to either make better or continue doing?
Well, I think there's a lot of great resources from the city already. There's a lot of great resources, whether it's assisted programs, but I think the thing that we're missing is trying to engage people, getting the information to people.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't know, then we don't feel like this plan is working for us. So one of the things is actually finding something that's gonna get the word out to people, so they can know that the city is working for them.
Be that megaphone, you know?
Exactly.
I think that's the truth in Linwood and a lot of cities that are around here. Giuliano's a Southgate resident. I'm in Linwood, and I know a lot of things, but it's because I'm connected to the politicians, or I know some of the board members. So I know the people, and I go out actively looking for answers, right? I know the average person isn't doing that. And I think that's what you're kind of talking about, right?
Exactly.
Getting the word out to the average person, figuring out better ways of utilizing social media, maybe technology, websites and stuff like that.
There's right now there's tons of things that we can implement, in order to get the word out. And I totally understand that even our population in the city of Cudahy might not be tech savvy, just because of the people that we have, but that's not an excuse for the city to not put something forward to actually get the word out. There's food distribution programs. There's reduced, bus, programs for reduced fares and rates and things like that. So unless people know, then the city, I think, residents might feel like we're not doing the job.
Yeah, and communication between like the city council, the city council of Cudahy, the board of education, actually communicating with each other, setting up policies that are cohesive, that connect with each other, that collaborate with each other, and also actually talking to other cities, because you're a small, tiny place, right? And you probably get affected a lot by, what's next to you, Bell, right?
Southgate,
Yeah,
Continental
so
Park.
if you don't talk to them, then you got nothing, right?
Yeah, we definitely don't want to be left behind. We want to make sure that our resources, our city, is keeping up with what's going around. And I understand that, we're a small city, and we don't want you driving by Atlantic and say, oh, we're in Cudahy, and everything else is real. No, we want to make sure that you have a great experience, even if it's for that half mile.
Mm-hmm.
And there's if you want to pull over and get something to eat, find something really healthy, really good, not your standard operations out there.
Yeah, just another McDonald's.
Another McDonald's.
Right now, if you were to say one thing, one place that's Cudahy, like if I said, I'm in Cudahy, I'm here, what would that be?
How much time do we have?
Besides Sports 12, right? Besides
Yeah, there you go. That is a really good question. That is a great question.
That little park, I don't know the name of the park that's right off the freeway. It's really, right off the riverbed. I don't know which park that is. Been doing that with the mayor riding that little route. It's a nice park.
That's Clear Park. Okay. Well, I think that what you just mentioned is there's a lot of resources and a lot of things that have gone into making that part of the riverbed through Cudahy an awesome place, from art to the cleanup efforts there. So everybody knows the LA riverbed, and we can say you're gonna be going through Cudahy, and this is the park. I wish we had a watering station for the cyclists that go through there. You know, make it a little bit more, hey, because there's if you travel towards Long Beach, there's a lot of places where you can parks that you can pull over, you know, refill your bottles, you know, have a sandwich or eat something. That's decent,
Mhm.
you know. So that would probably be one of the key points where, you know, people would get to know, okay, where you cut it.
Yeah, like to me, that's always a big question, because I mean, I live in Linwood. There's not much I could say. You know, Linwood's a small place too. It's a lot bigger than it's 4 times as big as Cudahy. But the truth is, right? We don't have anything that's except for Plaza Mexico, that we could say is strictly this is Linwood, right? Southgate has the Tweety Mile. You know, you could say we have this thriving, or I don't know,
Park.
you know, Southgate Park and stuff like that.
Greenspan.
You know,
Have
so
a theater.
you know we're
Yes.
yeah, you know, things like that, and that's one thing that as Sela Biz we're trying to focus on community identity, and really help community and business thrive together. So we could say we're Sela, we're Southeast LA, we're Cudahy, we're Southgate, we're Linwood, not the place next to Southgate, right? Which I'm pretty sure Cudahy does the same thing.
Yeah.
And all the places around here. So I think that's it for me.
Yeah, thank you for being here on the show, being part of the Sela Biz group, and look forward to making our community strong together.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Is there anything we could put out there for the Jesus Lopez?
Well, let me see. I can show my shirt, my Superman shirt now. So Jesus Lopez for City Council. Election is March 7th, 2017, and I just want to make sure that, you know, there's a fresh body in there, fresh mind, fresh ideas at the City Council. People sometimes say, well, you know, what happened 8 years ago happened years ago. But, you know, if you want the past, you want to vote for the past, then, you know, when we're trying to move the city forward, then, you know, we have to change our mindset.
And do you have like a way to contact you for?
We're on, I have a social media page on Facebook called Lopez for Cudahy. It's the number 4 for Cudahy. It's open. Anybody can drop a message there. And that's right now the way that, you know, we're getting some information out. So we're making this campaign really an emphasis on social media, trying to push a lot of posts out there, a lot of great information. So
Fundraisers?
fundraisers, we're going to be having a fundraiser on the 18th of this month in February. It's going to be held at Force 12, and it's going to be a paint and wine event. So we have a local artist that's going to come out. We have 30 spots open, and we're going to be able to, you know, share some art.
How much is this?
It's $40.
$40.
Yeah, $40, and we're going to be able to share some art, talk, and have some fun.
Nice.
Cool, awesome. We'll put up a link on YouTube and our social media pages as well. And last words?
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Awesome.
it. I appreciate the time.
Thank you guys.
Hasta.